on TMZ.
Kind of shocking. Khloe Kardashian is married to Tristan Thompson. It's true.
Oh, okay. Khloe Kardashian revealed True believes Khloe and Tristan are married.
It is the right thing to do. Get married, have kids. That's what I want to teach her.
But then she's saying that it's also not exactly a great idea because True will grow up thinking when you're married, you don't sleep in the same bed, you don't kiss each other.
That's all accurate. Barack Obama was at the Clippers game last night without Michelle. He went out to dinner the night before in Sherman Oaks with Sasha and Malia, also without Michelle.
That's weird.
Wait a minute, he went to the Valley?
Does he drive himself?
No, he can't.
He can drive.
Former presidents can't drive on public roads.
It was created after the JFK assassination.
JFK wasn't driving, that makes no sense.
Nancy Grace has some pretty strong views about Casey Anthony dipping her toe into legal advice.
Legal advocate? She was tried for murder. That's her exposure to the justice system.
I have a different take than Nancy Grace. I think there's something potentially noble about what she's doing.
Oh, Derek.
She's trying to change her life around. She is capitalizing on the gruesome murder of her daughter. That's the disgusting part of what she's doing.
We got Carrie Underwood, and there's this fan, and she said,
I think Carrie's my mom.
and she says, your music is helping me get through it. Carrie goes,
Thank you. I hope you're okay.
she's really sweet.
She lets this woman like have her moment with her. It's very nice.
Anytime there's a sweet moment, you're just speechless.
No, I was just thinking of what song I want to play at my funeral.
What song?
YMCA.
And now it's My Family Tree, as told by 6-year-old True Thompson. First, Mommy and Daddy fell in love. Then I was in Mommy's tummy. And then Daddy went out one night and...
True thinks that me and Tristan are married.
Sure, we'll go with that instead, yeah.
Khloe Kardashian revealed in the show The Kardashians that True believes that Khloe and Tristan are married and she's not doing anything to correct her.
That's weird.
That's very weird, and it's gonna go poorly.
You do crazy things for your kids.
Exactly. And Khloe's got a very good reason for it.
It is the right thing to do, in my opinion.
Absolutely.
Get married, have kids. That's what I want to teach her.
What Kardashian does that?
None of them. Well, wait, Kim. Kim did that.
Kim didn't do that. She was knocked up.
North came before marriage, yes. Plus, Courtney and Scott never walked down the aisle, or Kylie and Travis, or... Oh, dear God, no. Def not married.
So this is normal.
But I think what she's saying, she doesn't want that for True. She wants a traditional marriage.
But Drew's gonna find out at some point.
True's eventually gonna be like, Dad, who are you motorboating at that hookah lounge?
Wait, she understands motorboating before she understands divorce?
Both important life lessons. Anyway, Khloe will probably tell True the truth soon because...
I don't want True going through life thinking this is what a marriage is. That, oh, you're married to someone and you never have to kiss them, or you don't sleep in the same bed together.
Well, that's all accurate.
Sounds romantic. So, thanks, Khloe. And don't worry, your secret is safe with us and the other millions of people who watch the show.
As if Jane Fonda couldn't get more badass, she recalled a story of saving her infant grandson from a wild bear breaking into the house and standing over the crib.
What on earth?
She was on Netflix's Skip Intro podcast with her son, and her son was sort of prompted, like, what's the biggest story that Jane Fonda fans may not know?
She was taking care of or looking after her grandson, and she had heard something, so she left the bedroom. So when she came back in, there was a bear in the bedroom sniffing over the crib.
So what happened?
She basically, like, opened her robe for it, made herself look big, and screamed at
And that was it. And get very big. I opened my bathrobe.
She flashed the bear?
Oh my God, wait, was it a bear from WeHo?
And he ran away!
TMZ presents Casey Anthony's new and improved legal career. Now with Nancy Grace commentary.
I am a legal advocate.
Legal advocate? Legal advocate? My rear end
Nancy Grace, who built much of her career on covering the Casey Anthony trials, has some pretty strong views about Casey Anthony dipping her toe into legal advice.
Tot mom.
Tot mom. She still calls her tot mom.
FYI, Tot Mom, that's against the law to pretend you're a lawyer and give legal advice. And guess what? Thousands of idiots have already signed up.
I've been in the legal field since 2011.
When she was tried for murder.
Acquitted. Guess that's kind of legal experience. TMZ also talked to Judge Belvin Perry, who presided over Casey's trial.
This strikes me as 1, her craving for attention. 2, trying to get that almighty dollar.
She was found not guilty. That's the way the system works. She should go out and make as much money as she can.
Still going to keep my privacy intact, so you will get very comfortable with my car.
Ooh, it's like the Lincoln lawyer, but without the Lincoln and without being a lawyer.
When people are, getting prosecuted, they want to know how to get out of it. What Casey Anthony is telegraphing is, man, let me tell you how to get out of a tough spot.
It's Jose Baez who got her out of a tough spot.
You're in a tough spot? Call me, Tot Mom, at 1-800-TOT-MOM.
You're the best, Nancy. Appreciate your time.
Every time someone gives Tot Mom 1 penny, they are voting not guilty.
Emily Ratajkowski is down in Brazil at Rio Carnival. She's been posting a lot of photos, and they're pretty much what you would expect. It's like you look at these photos, and she's kind of like an alien. Like you just don't see, like this one in particular. I was, but like, where do you see that? Ever.
She is so gorgeous. She kind of looks like she could be Brazilian. She has that same body type.
Her body is insane. She's a model. Of course she looks like this.
She's beautiful, but why is that so shocking?
Yeah, a woman famous for being beautiful is beautiful.
She's a treat.
Wait, Devin, I don't think we can have that up.
This? Oh, that.
How did that get there?
Oh yeah, that's Barack Obama at the Clippers game. No Michelle in sight, but the former press had someone to chat with because he sat next to
Steve Ballmer, the owner of the Clippers.
What do these two even talk about, though?
Steve Ballmer?
Like, Obama seems like such a cool guy, and Steve Ballmer is a weird dude.
What? I love Steve Ballmer.
So Steve Ballmer rules, dude.
Steve Ballmer offered me $1 million to make a half-court shot or a foul throw one.
That's a pretty safe bet.
Considering you called it a foul throw, I think he was okay.
Hey, we can't all be experts on sports ball. Point is, Obama's enjoying a little solo time, which every man desperately craves but doesn't dare admit lest they get smacked.
The night before, he went out to dinner with Sasha and Malia, also without Michelle.
Does he drive himself?
No, he can't. For the rest of his life.
He can drive.
He can't drive.
Yeah, they can't drive.
They can drive on private property, just not in public roads.
What, are they going to arrest him?
Either way, there goes Obama's chance to pick up some extra scratch driving Uber. But why for cannot ex-presidents drive?
It was created after the JFK assassination.
JFK wasn't driving. That makes no sense.
It makes no sense.
He was in the back seat.
That's what they want you to think. There's a lot we don't know about that fateful day. Hope you enjoyed the game, Mr. President.
Attention. Attention, all seniors.
Steve Carell is like the coolest guy ever. He announced that he's gonna be helping out a bunch of seniors in high school that were affected from, the Altadena fire and from the Pacific Palisades fires.
I work with a wonderful charity based out of Virginia called Alice's Kids. And Alice's Kids wanted me to let you know that they will be paying for all of your prom tickets.
Aren't prom tickets free? Prom tickets have never been free. No,
Ever.
In Florida, prom tickets are
In
free,
Ohio,
dude.
they have been.
At a public
What?
school, prom tickets are free, bro.
Oh, hold on. Hold on, you didn't go to prom.
No.
His mom bought the tickets and never told him. Oh.
No, one of my girls bought the tickets.
One of my girls.
And guess what? She bought the ticket, I bought the hotel room. How about that?
Both went unused.
Have fun. Enjoy the prom.
Coming up,
Kate Hudson is nowhere near ready to be married.
I like the idea of being engaged forever.
Why does she want to be engaged?
You're giving something to somebody else. In order to keep them happy, you give the pretense of exclusivity.
The pretense of exclusivity?
Plus,
We got Pras Michel from the Fugees. He is currently facing over 2 decades in prison, and we asked him, are you going to look to Donald Trump for a pardon?
I hope, you turn the eye on me, obviously.
Pras is not just worried about himself. He also says, shout out to my man, Free Tory Lanez.
Coming up.
So we've thirsted over Dua Lipa. Now we're thirsting over her dad.
Oh.
He's been quoted to be the music industry's best looking dad.
What a title.
Be right back.
Would you ever just stay engaged? I like the idea of being engaged forever.
Well, it looks like you're off the hook for that wedding, Danny Fujikawa, because that's Kate Hudson, who's been engaged to Danny for 3 years on the Drew Barrymore show, saying, don't book the Maldives honeymoon just yet, darling.
I like the concept of freedom.
Yeah.
And so, like, this thing when, like, you're signing the government contract, to me, just my own thing is, like, probably why I was raised by Goldie Hawn and Kurt Russell.
And they never got engaged, or did they? Because breaking, Goldie and Kurt may actually have been engaged this whole time and we didn't know it. News! Because Kate then added,
they've been engaged since I was 7?
Jeez, this is the best kept Hollywood secret since Weird Al is actually the Lindbergh baby. Okay, we made that up, but you get the point. As for Kate, who's already taken the plunge once before, if you're not getting married, what's the point of even getting engaged?
The idea is that if you're going to get engaged, you are holding on to something because of tradition rather than necessarily what you want.
You're giving something to somebody else, too. You gotta, in order to keep them happy, you give the pretense of exclusivity.
Pretense of exclusivity. Wow.
Busted! Now find a cheesy way around getting married us out of here, Kate.
I love promise ceremony.
Right?
I am so in.
So we've thirsted over Dua Lipa. Now we're thirsting over her dad.
Oh, do tell.
He is a silver fox. It was his birthday last night, so she did a little birthday tribute to him on Instagram. And he is kind of giving, I don't know if you know Halle Berry's ex, but he's kind of giving Olivier Martinez.
He does look a little like Olivier, which is a big compliment.
And I did some research on this, and he's actually known, he's been quoted to be the music industry's best looking dad.
Oh, what a title.
And he's also her manager, which I found interesting. Also, the whole family is like super good looking. They were like eating caviar and having sushi. So the internet is just freaking out over how good looking he is.
That's what I aspire to be. I want to be a silver fox one day.
Do you?
It's not all it's cracked up to be.
You're such a troll.
And now, flattery will get you everywhere with President Trump and possibly keep you out of prison. Starring Pras.
How are you, man?
I'm well, man, considering.
We got Pras Michel from the Fugees. He is currently facing over 2 decades in prison for corruption, for failing to register as a foreign agent of China. It's a guy named Joe Lowe's, this Malaysian billionaire that Pras was getting seats at an Obama fundraiser for, and then also tried to curry favor with Trump in his first term for Chinese dissidents.
Well, we've all been there.
He's been convicted of this. He's now waiting for his sentencing, which could be over 20 years. And we asked him, are you going to look to Donald Trump for a pardon?
It's not a secret, we're working on, a pardon.
Which means right now, he's all about President Trump.
We say, do you have a message for the president?
There's always going to be love for any president, no matter what. And he's the current president, and, salute to him, so big up to him and everything he got going on.
He knows how to play it. You flatter. Flattery gets you everywhere with Trump.
This clip might get him a pardon.
We would laugh at it otherwise.
Yes.
He'll get a pardon.
But Pras isn't just worried about his pardon.
I want to give a big shout out to my man also, Free Tory Lanez.
He wants to free the guy who shot Megan Thee Stallion?
No, he's making a mistake.
No, because the president can't pardon him because it's state charges.
But the governor, you know what I mean?
The governor is not going to free the Menendez brothers and Tory Lanez.
I'd rather Tory Lanez out than the Menendez brothers.
You know what? Honestly, I'll take Eric and Lyle over Tory Lanez.
What?
Who do you think's more likely to commit the same crime again?
He shot one person in the toe. No!
But it's Megan Thee Stallion. Did the Menendez parents make WAP? No.
Good luck on the pardon, Praz.
Pick up the Tory Lane. I see you, baby.
No foot, no problem for Lavar Ball.
Oh my God.
He's in great spirits. We broke the story a couple of weeks ago. Lavar Ball had a serious health issue. He had to have his right foot amputated. You know, we were told at the time he was doing okay. Well, a couple weeks later, he seems to be in a great mood. So he posts video dancing to the 1993 Hathaway hit, What Is Love? Famous song. He does a little remix. It works in the foot.
Don't hurt me, my foot. Oh Lord.
See? No foot, no problem, like I said.
You gotta love him, man.
I love him too. And he's been right, by the way.
He does have 2 successful kids in the NBA.
And his other kid has got one of the hottest rap songs in the country.
Yeah, LiAngelo's song Tweaker is like a legit hit.
He's the closest thing to Joe Jackson we have. Like, all his kids are... What a compliment!
Coming up.
Amber Rose was given reason why she beat up Jocelyn Hernandez.
Jocelyn Hernandez was trying to have sex with me.
Amber's claiming Jocelyn tried to sleep with her on multiple occasions.
Sleep with Amber?
Yes.
Wait, tell us more.
Keep your eyes open, Charles.
On the TMZ Celebrity Tour, we've seen huge stars like Kevin Hart, Ben Affleck, The Rock, and Jamie Foxx. Buses depart daily from the Hard Rock Cafe in Hollywood, so head to TMZTour.com and book your tickets for the TMZ Celebrity Tour.
Jocelyn Hernandez was trying to have sex with me.
And according to Amber Rose, if at first you don't succeed, she'll beat your ass! So, is that a no?
Amber Rose was the latest guest on Shannon Sharp's club Shay Shay, and she's claiming that Jocelyn Hernandez tried to sleep with her on multiple occasions while they're filming this BET show.
Yes, they were filming College Hill last year when this fight went down. And now Amber says it's all because Jocelyn wanted her so badly that she was...
coming over, like having a dress on and going like this, bending over out.
What? Let's just call it...
unrequited love.
So Shakespearean. But when Amber refused her advances, Jocelyn went all Merchant of Venice.
She started bullying me with the race.
Your problem is that you really don't even want to be black.
And that's when Amber got her pound of flesh.
And of course, Jocelyn is saying it's completely untrue.
Posting, I do not condone any form of sexual misconduct. But Amber maintains...
She's bending over showing me her vagina.
And Amber may have started the slut walk, but she's got standards.
Just because you're a slut doesn't mean you sleep with every single person.
Yeah, but you know what the difference between a slut and a prude is? Numbers.
Like, yeah, it's a big difference.
Yeah, and one person that has one drink versus an alcoholic, there is a difference.
Watch your hands.
Someone's itching for a fight. So, thanks, Amber. A rose by any other name would smell...
She's bending over showing me her vagina.
Never mind.
Coming up.
We got Carrie Underwood out in New York. There's this fan who starts talking to her.
Carrie, my mom.
It's a sweet moment.
Anytime there's a sweet moment, you're just speechless.
No, I was just thinking of what song I want played at my funeral.
What song?
YMCA.
Carrie, we gotta ask you, how was your first season of Idol going?
We got Carrie Underwood out in New York. She is really sweet in this. So we ask her how American Idol's going. She says it's great.
So far, so good.
Thank you so much.
I love the talent.
And then there's this fan who starts talking to her, and it's an older woman, and she says,
Carrie, my mom.
I recently buried my mother, and she says, your music is helping me get through it.
I've been loving you since day one on American Idol.
She takes a moment, and talks to this woman.
I mean, that's not, you're not, but you're helping.
Thank you guys. Carrie, can I get a shot? Carrie, right here.
Oh, I love that.
That's so precious.
It's a sweet moment.
Anytime there's a sweet moment, you're just speechless. Like, you just have nothing to say.
What are you talking about?
It's just like, this is a great moment, and you just have...
No, I was just thinking of what song I want played at my funeral.
What song?
YMCA.
Tell us again how it's not a gay anthem.
You're gonna get a cease and desist, dude.